Hi, welcome to Three Spoonsful by Shweta Mehra. So, ask a person from Bombay what's their favorite food, and along with vada pav, pav bhaji is going to be featured in that list. So, today let's try and make pav bhaji on our channel. But before that, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. So now let's get started with the preps of the pav bhaji. Over here I've used onions which are finely chopped and tomato puree, and all my other vegetables are boiled except for the capsicum. But you could just use raw vegetables as well because they do get cooked since pav bhaji takes a long time to cook anyway. So let's get started with this. In a kadai, I've taken oil, and once the oil heats up sufficiently, add in some butter. And once the butter melts nicely, we need to add in our onions. So let's just dip in the onions now. Now we just need to saute all this well until the onions change color. So here it is, the onions have yet not changed color, they've just become a little transparent, but we are going to cook them a little more now. And keep sauteing and keep mixing everything together so that the onions, they change color and they get browned evenly. Okay, now at this point I've really sped up the video and I have done this. Now see, since the onions are brown enough, we are going to add in the ginger garlic paste and again cook until the typical raw aroma of ginger garlic sort of goes away. Now once that's done, we are going to add in the tomato puree. You could also just finely chop the tomatoes and add them in over here. But I just thought it was easier to make a puree than chop tomatoes. So I added the puree. Now let's add in some masalas. Here's some coriander powder, some cumin powder, and red chili powder. I'm using a less spicy variety of the red chili powder, but it does give good color. And now we need to cook this basic masala base or gravy base kind of a thing until it releases its own oil and aromas. So let's cover it and cook it. An interesting fact about pav bhaji is that it was created because Bombay has always been a place of a lot of cotton textile kind of mills. So when the mill workers would get done with their shifts, which were late at night, the street food hawkers would just be left with kind of leftovers for the whole day, and they would make this gravy base and mash up and add whatever vegetables were there, and they served it with pav, which actually means 1/4, since it used to be baked in a tin with 4 pieces. So that's the actual meaning of pav, that is 1/4 as we call it in Hindi or Marathi in Bombay. Now that our masala is well cooked, we are going to add in the capsicum. Pav bhaji is one thing in which you can add and hide as many vegetables as you like. So if you want your family to eat really healthy, you can definitely go ahead and make this pav bhaji with things like beetroot and bottle gourd and whatnot. I have added this in the past and it works wonders. Beetroot especially gives it that typical red color, which we will not have a very dark red color since we do not add any external colors. Just to help with the cooking process, I've added a little bit of water and I'm mixing it all up together. Let's add in salt to taste. Make sure that you use salt a little sparingly because we add butter in pav bhaji and it's also served with salted pav. I mean, pav which is toasted, not salted. Pav which is toasted with butter. So, and butter has its own salts. So, just make sure that you don't add too much of salt over here. So now that you can see this masala is quite nicely cooked, now I'm going to dip in the peas. The peas are boiled, but you could definitely just use raw peas because at one point we are going to be adding a bit more water into this and everything just gets cooked well. I'm adding in carrots. Another easy way to make pav bhaji is to make the same gravy base in a cooker, like a pressure cooker, and then pressure cook it by adding all the vegetables and the masalas. It's very quick. So if you don't have boiled vegetables on hand or if you don't want to boil vegetables separately, you could do that. I have added in the boiled potatoes. The potatoes need to be a little more in quantity because that's what gives it that creamy texture, because once you start mashing up the potatoes, it actually creates that nice creamy texture that pav bhaji has. Next we add in the water. Mix it up well together. And let's cover and cook it for a while before we start mashing it. So as you can see, it's boiling quite well. Now what you need is either a fork or a tool like this, the masher, and then we start mashing this entire bhaji into the slushy pav bhaji that is available. Doing this feels so much fun because it always reminds me of going to the beach and having pav bhaji, where those vendors use these large iron tawas and they use this tool and go tuck 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 on it. And I think half the fun of pav bhaji is that typical noise and that the feel of going to the beach and having it. I'm covering it and cooking it a little more. So the more you cook pav bhaji, the yummier it's going to be. All the vegetables did not get mashed. So now I've covered and cooked it, and again we'll mash up the vegetables a little more. You continue doing this process until you reach the consistency you like. Using the same pav bhaji kind of a recipe, we can make so many other recipes. There's masala pav also, which is quite famous in Bombay as well. So I'll be definitely sharing the masala pav recipe too. Now I've added in a pav bhaji masala and kasuri methi. If you do not have pav bhaji masala, you can easily use garam masala too. Just mix it all well together. Keep mashing until you're happy with the texture of it. And the pav bhaji is nearly done. I have been mashing quite a long while actually, and it's not a very quick recipe, I must tell you. It does take time, but it's yummy. And to finish it off, we are going to add the butter. We have places in Bombay which add like 100-gram butter chiplets completely to one plate of pav bhaji. It's definitely not good for the heart, but people love to go there. So here it is. We've served it with some pav. Of course, it's pav bhaji. Top it with some butter, serve it with some onions and some lemon wedges, and just enjoy this recipe. If you like this recipe, definitely subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. Thank you.